Hello, this is AK Raven here, and today I have a LEGO Star Wars set review for you, and this is set 75154 TIE Striker set. It is recommended for ages 8 through 14 and has 543 pieces. On the top right corner is the Imperial Death Trooper box art, and you got the TIE Striker in the middle, and you got 4 minifigures in the set. So you got the Imperial Shore Trooper, you got the Imperial Ground Crew, you got the TIE Pilot, and you got 1 Rebel Trooper. And you can see there's light coming out of on the back of the minifigures, and that's indicating that the minifigures are new. And let's now look at the back of the box. So the back of the box shows the functions and features of the set, including showing two ways that the cockpit can open and you can place your TIE Pilot minifigure inside. You can move the wings up and down, and it shows that there's a storage space on the TIE Striker. And you got the TIE Striker in the middle. So that is all for the back of the box, and now let's look at the minifigures. So this is the Imperial Shore Trooper, and he has a weapon that's made out of 2 pieces. So you got this binocular piece, and you got this gun piece, and you put it together, and that's the Shore Trooper's weapon. And you got some sand blue on the left arm, and he is generally sand color minifigure, and he has some brown on his legs, and you got his he's got a belt. So on the back of the minifigure is some simple back printing, and you got the belt continued on the back. And when we come back here, his helmet is new, and when you take off his helmet, you get a angry clone face. So general angry clone face. So that is all for the Shore Trooper, and I think this is a good minifigure. Now let's look at the Rebel Trooper. This is the next minifigure, and it is the Rebel Trooper. And you get only 1 Rebel Trooper against the Imperials in this set. And somewhat not a good set to only put in 1, but he's a good minifigure, and his weapon is made out of 2 pieces. It's a blaster and this gray piece, and you connect it onto the end. Oops. You connect it onto the end, and you get his blaster. So this is his weapon, and his leg printing is simple, and on his torso is some pockets, and you can, I think, is a pen cap, but not really sure. He's wearing a dark gray jacket, and around the back is some simple back printing. His helmet is a good piece, and when we take that off, it's got his angry expression, ready to go to war expression, and around the back he's got a much more sneaky expression. So he's got double expressions, which is good for this minifigure. And we will be looking at the Imperial Ground Crew. This is the Imperial Ground Crew, and he holds these sticks when it's time for takeoff. And his helmet is similar to the Imperial, Imperial Gunner. So his helmet is similar to the Imperial Gunner, but not quite similar. He's got some 4 dots on his helmet, and you can see some blue on the left and on the left of his torso, and you can see a belt and some simple leg printing. His back is not that surprising. He's got those 2 dots and looks like some kind of tank there. But looking to the front, let me put this aside. We're gonna take off the helmet, and he's got a microphone printed on the side of his head. So it's a common face, but not that common as the generally angry clone face. So this is a okay minifigure, but I understand why this minifigure was in this set. Now let's look at the last minifigure. So this is the TIE pilot, and you can see on his helmet there's some silver things coming on his where his eyes would see. But you got the 2 Imperial insignia on the top of his helmet. You can see some computer thing, whatever that is, and you can see some tubes leading up to his helmet. He's got a belt, and he's got simple leg printing. Around the back is simple back printing, nothing that surprising. Take off his helmet, and it's a generally angry clone face again. He's got a weapon, and it's just one blaster, just a regular blaster. He also has binoculars. And he's also got a walkie-talkie for communication, I guess. But it's there, and this is the TIE pilot. And now let's look at the TIE striker. So this is the TIE striker, and it's similar to the TIE fighter. So it's like its wings are sideways and like cut in half, kind of sort. But on the half, like triangle, diagonally cut in half the wings. Let's start with the back, and around the back, it's got, this ship has no thrust, so doesn't show any thrust of any sort, but you can see some Technic on its wings to connect the wings to its body, but you will see Technic mostly on the between where the wings and the ship is, the main body. So let's move back the ship back to the front. No, let's actually look at the wings. The wings are the hardest part of the ship. Like these stickers, you have to put this narrow stickers on narrow pieces, and this is actually very hard and frustrating, okay? And there are a lot of stickers. So there are 4 stickers up top here. 4 stickers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got a sticker right here. And by far the only printed part of the ship is that TIE cockpit piece and the back piece, and that is the only printed piece. So there's no other printed piece in this set, but you can see Technic over there. So if you're not into Technic, but I don't think this is a set for you if you're not into Technic. But on the wings, you can see some sand blue right there and there, and it has sand blue for detail, I guess. But the wings are black and gray, as you would expect. But that is the hardest part of the build. So now let's open the cockpit piece, and this piece goes up and this one goes down. You got this battle droid thing for your cockpit, your pilot to hold on to as a control panel or something to drive on. And looking at the top, you can see some peach and some sand, and let's place our TIE pilot inside. Put this down, put this over here, put this down. Oh, one more thing, you can see some orange, and over there, not really sure if you can see it, but there's orange and there's a black grill piece. So yeah, let's put this piece up again, and this is what it looks like with a TIE pilot inside. And now let's look towards the back again, and let's put this piece up, and it's on so you got these weapons for the TIE pilot, and you place them here. So you put this piece, this blaster, on the red thing, I guess. You put it there. That's what the instructions told me. Oh, right. You want to put your binoculars inside first, because that's the hard one. So let's put in the binoculars in first, and can be quite, the space can be quite small, so be mindful of that. So get that down. Okay, so it clips. Let's put the walkie-talkie down, and the blaster. Oops. Put the blaster down. Side. You can see some yellow and red and some Technic pieces. So you will have Technic here and here and here. So close this down, and your binoculars, the blaster, your binocular, blaster, your walkie-talkie is inside the storage space. So another function is you can open this pieces up, and the ship goes, the wings go up. So this was not, the ships actually in the movie, Rogue One movie, the TIE Strikers did not go, the wings did not go up, but this was made so the TIE Striker could gain more speed, and the TIE Striker is more designed for the planet's surface, like the surface of the planet, not like out in space. So so the TIE Striker does not go in space, more designed for planet surface. So you can see some binocular pieces over here for detail, and yeah, so this is the TIE Striker, and lifting this ship. So over here is some Technic pieces over here connecting to the wings. Technic pieces right here, and you have these spring-loaded shooters, and you can fire them by pushing like that, and they will fire. Oops, that did not fire. So that will fire. So the spring-loaded shooters fired, and then fired the other one. The other one's fired, and this is what it looks like without the spring-loaded shooters, and you take the red away. So I'm going to load the spring-loaded shooters back. So I think the TIE Striker is worth it. It's a good model. So you can hold this with it's not hard to hold this. You hold it by here, the printed piece, and you can pick up with it with one hand, and you can go backwards, but the wings will go down. The wings will go down, so be mindful. Go up actually, but try not to do the upside down loops. But you can hold it with one hand, and it's a sturdy model, no problem at all. But you will see Technic inside, and pieces that should not be inside the TIE Striker. But there you go. That is the TIE Striker set review, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like this video to see more Star Wars Lego set reviews. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.